The next 4 quarters, only keep it light. Strapped in tight, we're taking flight. From the field to the court, we'll have our sight.
All right, we're back on the next 4 quarters with our side piece for this week. Just no main course, you know. Victor's out sailfishing or doing something crazy, so we're just gonna hit you with a side piece this week and some random thoughts. Anyway, first random thought. What we talked about earlier was Tony discovered his fear of cave diving.
Oh, I've been seeing some of those videos, have you?
Dude.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
I don't know what people are thinking. Like,
Yeah.
It's like, oh, I want to go see what's down there. What?
Yeah.
The fuck? Why? Death?
cave diving never even seemed interesting to me.
No.
Ever.
And now it's a fear. Like, it's a real fear now. I'm not going in a cave.
I'm
Ever.
terrified. I'm going to have a nightmare about it because I watch videos on it. And I'm going to die in my sleep. Dude, I'm serious. Like, I'm terrified. I'm like Freddy Krueger's coming. I'm like, what the fuck caves? Like, dude, I was watching this video and they said, and so-and-so slipped through a crack the width of a laptop, died. I'm like, yeah. The fuck?
Yeah,
Like,
shocker.
Yeah, we were like, what did you expect to happen?
dude,
Yeah. Who
It's
would
like-
have thought?
they got to like blow all the air out of their lungs. They got to like exhale everything, slip through certain things. What in the fucking world would make you think that's a good fucking idea? To go in with no breath and hopefully you get to a point where you can breathe
Yeah,
again.
hopefully you get to where you can breathe.
What the
Yeah.
fuck, dude? Just to find shit nobody else has ever seen?
Yeah,
And it's stay in the cave.
Just a different rock. I'm just gonna
Fuck,
find
man.
a different rock.
Yeah, that's all that's in there. Rocks. You know,
Yeah.
there's no treasure because nobody else could get the fuck in there to bury it. In
Yeah, dude.
Like,
And then
you might get lucky that somebody's cell phone slipped out of their pocket and fell through that hole. You're like,
dude, and
that's
then
an
like
Apple II, you know?
I've never seen a story or
iPhone 3.
heard of one where somebody's able to go in, turn around, and crawl back out. You always have to go in and back out.
Yeah, you powder toast man that shit on the way out.
And then
Really, you
Powder
just fly
toast,
fucking ass
man.
first back. Yeah, ass first coming out.
Oh, the good old Ren and Stimpy reference.
yeah. And then it's like, so if you're having to like halfway die to get in there, how you gonna get out backing up? Like,
Yeah.
what the fuck is wrong with these people? Then like, there's
I have
times
no
where
idea.
like the search crew, the rescue crew can't even get in there.
Yeah, they're like, no, they're just stuck now.
So you did. Yeah, we
And-
were talking like how many last breaths do you take? Because like if you get to a point where you have like just a sip of air, you know, like how many sips you taking before you're done?
Like how long do you just sit down there and die for? It
Yeah,
can't
I
be a
would
quick
think-
death.
No,
Like, if you know you're done, I think I would just try to get it over with as fast as possible and breathe all the oxygen out.
start like hyperventilating. Just
Yeah.
just
Just
automatically
get
give
rid
yourself.
of the oxygen so you just go to sleep.
That would just be a fucking horrific,
Yes.
whatever, 5 minutes.
Oh, yeah.
If you
Well, the
if you're
120
able
was
to
showing me,
kill
like,
yourself.
The dude was like backwards, like his head like kind of tilted like under him, you know, like he was backwards.
Yeah.
And I was like a scorpion, you know, like
Yeah.
on Ridiculousness, you know, when two people do a scorpion. That's what he looked like under the rock. And I was like, ain't no
Yeah.
way, dude. And you gotta
Like-
go reverse that shit.
the fuck you get out of that?
I
Like,
can't
what
clench
the
my
fuck?
ass cheeks that fucking tight to get back.
Like, that's weird also how TikTok works, though, because sometimes you just get a stream of those fucking videos over and over and over and over.
Yeah.
I've never liked any of them. Like, I don't know why they keep fucking popping up.
Because you watch one. Like that's what they do. You watch one the whole way through. And then they're like, oh, he likes this stuff. Keep sending it to him. It's like,
It was funny.
don't.
'cause
I just want to know the end.
The first
I
one,
watched tons of other things, too, I never see again, though.
the first one I watched, I thought it was an intestinal. Like I thought it was turds going
yeah,
through an intestine. I was like, what is this? It was cave diving, and I was like, I thought it was like showing like a diagram of like how shit goes down your intestine. No,
This is how
Guys-
your digestive system works.
guys getting
Yeah, it looks
stuck.
like a cave diver.
No, dude, what the fuck? I don't know. Like, if that's what you do,
You see him batting polyps and shit out of the way. You're like, yeah, it's got to be intestinal tract.
dude, if that's what people do for like fun, like all power to you, but you're fucking crazy. I don't see what you get out
Where's
of
the
it.
fun in it? I don't understand the fun.
I could think of things a lot more fun than that, like getting kicked in the nuts.
Yeah.
Like if they said like, hey, 100% fact, there's an end to this tunnel where if you crawl far enough, you'll come out the other end. That would be more reasonable. Like it's a challenge, like try to scoot through this half mile of cave, but you'll come through the other side. Something like there has to
Dude,
be.
I don't even
There's
trust
no
those
way.
streams. I don't even trust those streams that got like the little hole in the rock and you can go through the rock like a little water slide to get to the other side. I don't trust that shit.
Oh.
I'll go around. I'm going through the hole to get to that side. No, I'm gonna go to that side. I can see it.
Good. That's terrifying. I swear to God, I worry about having nightmares about it. Waking up swinging to my wife like claustrophobic as fuck. The sheet get too tight around me. I think I'm in a
Oh,
cave.
dude,
I'm like,
don't let that
yeah.
sheet wrap around you. You'll be, I can't move.
Yeah, dude,
Stuck in a cave. Can't move
Uh-uh.
my little arms anymore. I'm done.
Dude, my
I'm
big
just saying,
body.
I don't get it.
And then it's funny because you'll see these things like these little clips of like people making fun of him, and like there's this guy in his room and he like swipes his finger down the like, where the walls meet in his room,
Yeah.
and he swipes his finger on it, and then there's shoes right there, just shoes next to the corners. Like that's how they are. If it's a slit, they're like, I can get in that bitch. Let me just kill myself to fit in there.
Yeah, I'd
Laptop
be
with.
worried about coming back. Yes, like reverse. Like that's the worst part. Like going forward, okay, going forward sucks. You're gonna get in some weird shit. But reverse,
If
you
it's
ain't
a
going to
struggle
take your
to
you ain't
get
going to
in
take your
there.
big toe and give it a little swipe. You're gonna swipe it with your big toe just up and down and get through it. No, your big toe's gonna be like, I don't even know what the hell I'm finding. It's
I'm
like
not-
when you get a kernel or something in your mouth and you're trying to find it with your tongue. You're like, oh, there it is. And you put your finger in there. It's not there.
I'm not
Tongue it a
scooting
little more.
280
Not there.
pounds backwards through a tight hole. Not doing it.
Dude, I could barely scoot 280 pounds off the bed.
Oh.
Reverse.
Reverse. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
it's a phobia now.
So yeah, that's a real thing. You know, that's real life now, Gary. That shit happens.
Yeah, I mean, I don't blame you. Like, I mean, I'm not afraid of it because I never plan on doing it. I just think it's fucking stupid.
It's one of those things where like, how did it ever catch on? Like, who was the originator of cave diving? They're like, you know what? I got a crazy idea. See the little
Yeah,
hole in the
I
rock?
double dog dare you to crawl through that tight ass hole
We're
over
gonna
there.
go through it.
I'll
Fucking
save you if you get
idiots.
stuck. All right.
Yeah,
Yeah, put this rope on you, and then the rope
Then
comes
they
off.
found those two
Eh.
people dead, and they're like, there
Yeah.
has to be something down there. Let's try it.
Yeah, somebody with a rope
let's
in their
try
hand.
it.
Something worth
Like,
fighting for.
what
Yeah, just knock the
what
bones
is
out of the way.
going on in these people's lives if they got to go try to find excitement with that?
Like,
No,
have
like-
a kid.
Yeah,
a
you
wife.
can't just watch. You can't just watch the news right now. Jesus.
Just walk outside and watch the fucking birds, the grass grow, fucking
Uh-huh.
anything.
Watch paint dry. Something's
Yes.
gonna be better than that.
I'd
mean, you
rather
could
paint,
always-
and
you
I
could
hate
always-
painting.
You could always watch, the political stuff. Watch Trump calling out the governor of Maine.
Governor of
Oh,
Maine.
amazing. Just amazing.
I am the federal law.
Yeah,
talking to?
that's who I am. Do
What
you know
the
who
fuck
I
you
am?
talking to? I love it.
And then she had that face, all just angry
See
face. I
you
was
in
like, oh,
court.
God.
Okay.
Okay, sounds great.
How you gonna
Pick a
go to
day.
court and win that? How? Like it's,
You can't.
I just saw now that they're saying if he does stop federal funding, that they're going to stop deducting federal taxes from everybody's paychecks.
That's fine.
Like, okay.
You realize that's the goal anyway, right?
Yeah, like
Like that's what we're
really,
getting
they
to.
should do away with all federal taxes.
It's like, yeah, it's what we're going. It's what we're going to do too. Like we planned on doing that as well, lady.
Yeah.
Like you're not stopping us.
Yeah.
It's
all,
like,
but it's all over the fucking transgender shit.
yes,
Yeah,
just
like-
not in sports. Just keep men out of women's sports. That's the whole thing. Like
Yeah,
how
that's it.
how is this a bad thing? Like you're gonna let a little girl go box a dude? Really? You're gonna be
Yeah.
like,
Like, who
Mike
would-
Tyson in Scary Movie? You know, where they're like, oh, when they were doing the $1 Million Baby thing.
Well, what parent in their right mind would want their daughter to be fighting a man or
No one.
competing in any way against a man? Like it's unfair. It's fucking unfair.
Yeah. No, I got two.
Well, I mean,
got,
none of them should,
no.
but
I mean, Brittany Griner is a fucking
you know,
Oh,
She's
that's a
different.
dude.
one hell of a woman.
That's a fucking dude.
Like it's different if the girl goes into a man sport, like when they had like the girl kickers and stuff in football.
Yeah,
They know what they're signing up for.
yeah.
They do.
But when they're playing women's sports, you don't
Yeah.
expect that.
And you put a dude in there?
Yeah.
Could you imagine a guy playing lingerie fucking football out there?
Oh God, no.
Oh, yeah.
I don't even want to.
Chris Jones out there.
Chris Jones playing in the lingerie bowl.
How's he going to cover that?
Whippity wappity.
What's he going to use?
You're knocking bitches
Oh,
out with that juke
yeah.
move.
Ah, only dude out there in Spanx, just
Yeah.
ready to go. Yeah, that'll catch you off guard. They'll be like, "Oh God, really? Yeah, he's gonna
Yeah.
just maul you to death."
Like, I don't understand how it ever became a thing,
No,
and I don't understand why people are defending it.
no.
That's the problem.
Yes,
it even
the people that
started,
defend it.
but like now you're fighting against
You're
it.
defending it? Like,
The
come
fuck's wrong
on,
with you?
man. Like,
Dude, it's all these like bleeding fucking hearts, man. Like,
Yeah.
so we deported those people, or we sent those people to Guantanamo, right? Well, then I guess the Mexican president took whoever from Guantanamo and like distributed them closer to where they came from. And everyone's like, "Oh, she did so good." I was like, "They're criminals."
Yeah. Now they're just free to
Yeah,
come
like
back, like do whatever they want there, come back here. Like,
yeah, they already
No.
know how to break in. I mean, it's not like it's not like Alcatraz Island here.
Yeah.
We're pretty easy. Like even though it's a little
Yeah.
harder, and still pretty easy.
yeah, it's not difficult. That's for sure.
No, but like, yeah, I was like, "Oh, she did so good." I'm like, "So good." You just reintroduced criminals back into each one of those ecosystems.
Yeah.
Like that's what your goal was? More death?
The thing is,
Awesome.
like, a lot of them are like violent criminals.
Yes.
Like, they're not just like their only crime wasn't coming here illegally.
Right, yeah. That's not why,
And
Yeah,
what's
like-
crazy
that wasn't
about
the one crime.
and what's crazy about that is when Trump said that in 2015, when he was running, he's like, they're sending the worst of the worst. They're criminals they're sending. And everybody was like, oh, this guy is crazy. He's lying. Like, what is he
No,
saying?
a lot of gang members, cartel members.
Yeah.
Now, there are a lot of them that come over. Their only crime is literally crossing the border.
Still a
It's
crime.
still a crime, but they're just they're literally looking to better themselves.
Right.
Because who wouldn't want to do that?
It's like I get you.
But that's
But
the game you
everyone's,
have to play
everyone's
with
saying,
it.
well, everyone says
But-
Mexico's so awesome. Why the hell are they coming here then? If Mexico's so badass.
like-
Like that's what I want to know.
Do-
Like if we
Do
open
it
the
legally,
borders,
like,
Yeah,
like
exactly.
yeah, nobody's rushing to leave here to
Go to Mexico.
fucking Mexico,
no, well, you get a handful of blue people.
but they never do.
Yeah, they talk a lot of shit.
Could
They're
you
like,
imagine
"Ah,
there
I'm
being
leaving."
like two different lines, one going in, one going out, and us just high-fiving each other like,
Yeah,
hey, good luck.
just a little turnstile, like, oh, we're good.
Where's a
It's like
good
getting
fishing
on and
spot
off
over
the
there?
subway.
you know what?
I-
Honestly, we'd be better off here if we did that. If we traded all these people who said they wanted to leave, like, hey, we're going to send them to Mexico. You send us good citizens to replace them. We'd be far better off.
We'll just handshake the deal here. Good enough.
We'll send
Cool,
you
cool,
all
cool,
the
cool.
Hollywood elite.
You
Because
get
a
them
lot
all.
of them are a lot of them are hardworking people.
Yeah.
Well, see, that's the fine line though, because if you're gonna do mass deportation of illegals, you got to tear the Band-Aid off, and that's
You
why
really
they,
do.
they like to attack Trump
Yeah,
and say, well,
you
there's
ha-
family
you
and there's
have to.
kids that are innocent.
Yeah.
Yes, but we've let this get so out of fucking control. You can't be
has to
like,
be-
okay, are you a bad
It has
person?
to change.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
have
it has to be all,
Yeah, it
all at
has to
once.
change.
You have to get rid of it all and then let it happen legally. It has
It's
to happen legally.
unfortunate,
Yeah.
but it has to happen.
Yes. And
Yeah,
we can't be
like
giving
it's-
them fucking houses to stay in, hotel stays,
No.
and fucking a fucking EBT
Healthcare.
card or whatever the fuck. Like,
We were paying for health care for
Yeah,
him or
like,
something
what
like
the
that. I read.
come in legally, get a job. You'll get health care if you get a good enough job.
Yeah.
Like we have,
Pretty
like if
easy.
I don't get a job
Exactly
that
like I have to.
provides health care, I don't get health care.
No.
Yeah. But on that same note, they should try to make the process to do it legally a little more efficient than it is.
True.
Yeah.
Yeah, because citizenship, like those people waiting for citizenship, that shit takes for fucking ever.
Yeah, and it shouldn't take that long. If you have
Dude,
a
like
good
the-
citizen,
What is it? The
Good
test?
person.
Like the test for citizenship? It's like, dude, that shit's hard.
a lot of people can't pass it. Like
Dude,
there's
I'm
things I
straight out of
still,
high school, I couldn't pass that
Yeah.
test. I was like,
Like,
ooh,
there's
what is
things
the
I'll
app?
read, and I got to think like, what the fuck is that?
What
and
does
then
it
it
ask?
takes me so long to remember.
Everything about America.
It's like a lot of it's history shit.
Yeah, it's like a history
like-
quiz on America.
Stuff
Damn, I
people
would
never
fail
fucking
it.
cared to learn. I always liked history, so I was able to always kind of remember shit. But
Ugh.
Yeah,
I
no,
would
it's
definitely
like
fail
now-
it.
now it's been so long since I've studied any sort of history, I'd probably fail it.
Like, what do you have to do? Get like a 60% on it? Is it like one of those?
I don't know
Oh,
what
you
I don't know
gotta
what
get, like,
passes.
It's
But
probably got to be higher than that, I'd imagine.
it's probably like a C or better, man. Like 70% or
Yeah.
better.
I would
Yeah,
fail.
no.
I mean, I love America.
Yeah,
Well,
but-
they go to classes. Like really, they go to classes to learn this stuff. But it's not
you
easy,
shouldn't
dude.
need, you shouldn't need to do that. Like
No.
that's stupid. You should ask current questions like that pertain to the last 25 years.
I
You know,
mean,
what are
shouldn't
you-
it just be
what are
like
your
questions
goals
like,
in life?
if you
uh,
kill someone, we can send you back, right? Yeah.
Yeah, like
should
yeah,
just be-
what are your goals?
It should just be a
Are you
background
gonna-
check. If you're not a criminal, you can come in, pay taxes.
If you're not a
Yeah,
criminal in your current country,
It should be really simple.
yeah, you can come on a restricted basis. We'll give you like a year trial. Don't kill nobody.
Yeah,
You know?
and if you don't you don't commit any crimes, get arrested, none of that, you have a job,
Yeah, if you
Or
ain't dealing
say-
coke and meth and shit,
Yeah.
you good.
then fine, you're in.
Yeah, it should be less stringent on like the requirements, but also like more stringent on certain requirements. Like, dude, no, like we can't let you in. You're kidding me?
Yeah.
Like the birthright citizenship. Like I see where there's an argument there, where say me and my wife went to like Europe and we had a baby there. My kid's not a citizen of Europe. Like that's not how it works.
Yeah.
Like, so how come is when people have a baby here, it's automatic citizenship?
Well, the whole birthright thing wasn't made for immigrants, like illegal immigrants. It was made for the freed slaves.
Right.
Like their children were now citizens.
So how does that work then? If two illegals come in the States and they have a kid, and they get caught being illegal, how would that work?
The way it'd been interpreted, their child is a citizen. That's where the term anchor
so
baby
the child,
came from.
the
all
child
that
is
crap.
fine, and that's why they're pissed about the separation shit.
Yeah.
So
But
if
it shouldn't be that way.
If there's like a 10-year-old kid that was born here with illegal parents, and they find those parents, that kid's going to be here alone.
That's their argument.
That's the argument. They're splitting
But
up
that's
families,
where Trump's like they
or
can
you're
all
sending
just
them
go at
all
once.
back.
Yeah.
Well, I know, but like, is it happening where they're splitting
well,
the
I
kid?
mean, it depends on who you listen to. I
Yeah.
mean, one side says no, it's not. The other side says it's happening all the time.
Yeah, like it's happened for years. It's not just a new
Because
thing.
where
It's
would
happened
that
for
kid
years.
go?
This
It'd
is the
go into
problem.
the system.
Going to
And then be
foster care and shit.
trafficked to fucking Haiti and shit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
who knows? Like it's a shitty fucking situation. The problem is that it got this bad to begin with. Like we said at the start, it's gotten this bad,
Yeah.
and you got to figure out a way to fix it.
You let the problem happen, it continues to be the problem. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And that's why Trump's like, yeah, we're just going to deport everybody.
I mean, that's the easiest way. It sucks for these kids
Yeah, it
because they
sucks.
did nothing wrong.
No, and
Well-
most likely, the kid born here speaks English and Spanish, and then they get
Yeah.
sent back over there, and is like, this is like culture shock. You know what I
Well,
mean?
I mean, if I was in charge of it, if the parents were not criminals, I mean, they had a kid here, you might have to just make him a citizen. You know what I mean?
Well, you know, let him go
that's
through
one
just.
point
I
also.
would
Go through
expedite
it
those
legally,
people.
though.
Yeah,
Yes.
I would expedite their citizenship. I'd be like,
That's
all
what
right,
I'm
cool.
saying.
All right, now go to classes, take a test, do your thing.
And you got 6 months to become a citizen. We won't fuck with you.
Yeah.
We'll give you a
But
buffer
you kill
here.
somebody, you deal drugs, you out.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because
If
that
you get a
is what
criminal
most of
record,
them
you
are.
out. It's pretty easy.
Like most of them are good citizens.
Yes.
They really are.
I'm
good
just talking about
people.
like the 0.0000 like 1% of them.
Yeah, but that's what you see the most of. That's
Oh yeah.
really what you notice.
Well,
like, you
it's a
don't
small
notice the
group that
good
makes it bad
people.
for everybody.
Yes, just like every group of people, you
Yeah.
got a small percentage that makes the rest of them look fucking terrible.
Yeah, one rock in the
Like,
beans is
for
all
example,
it takes.
you got me and you, and then you got Tony.
Yeah. I mean, look at me.
Look at me.
Yeah. I'm the only one not getting deported here.
Right? Her red hair, pasty white skin. Here, man.
Man, but that's a shitty topic.
It really is. That's why it's so
There's no good
controversial.
way to fix it. No good
But,
way to
like,
fix it.
Yeah, and one side says, "Oh, we got to be nice to everybody," and one side says, "We got to pull the Band-Aid off. We need to rectify this problem right now." And that's why, like they said, when they were going after people, they're not going after like everybody. They're going after the worst of the worst.
I mean,
Which
if
is what
they,
it should be.
if they were all paying taxes, it would help our economy
Yes.
Well, yes.
instead of them getting free rides and not paying fucking taxes. That's
Mhm.
the problem.
Well, that's
If
the
you
new
house
one.
them and give
Like,
them
really,
and
that's
you give
the
them
new
insurance
immigrants.
and housing, and they're not paying fucking taxes, and we are, that is not
Yeah,
that's a fucking
that's-
problem.
Yeah,
That's why they need to become it needs to be legal.
Yes.
Yes, 100% legal.
What did Trump say that time? He goes, "They keep getting on my ass about talking about illegal immigration," and I said, "It's illegal."
It's illegal.
See, this leads me into like amazing quotes from like famous people. You know, like George Bush. You know, rarely is the question asked, "Is our children learning?
Yeah, is our children learning?
Is our children learning?"
My favorite George Bush, though, is when he's on the golf course. I forget what he's talking about, but he gives this whole little fucking quote, and then now watch this drive.
Yeah. It's about the terrorist. He's talking about
Yeah.
the terrorist. He's like, he turned around, says,
Now
when he's
watch
like,
this drive.
when he goes, when they ask him about popular sovereignty, and he's like, popular.
Popular.
Yeah,
It's
popular,
sovereign.
and it's sovereign.
What the fuck? Oh my God.
These are the
Looking
people,
back
man.
at
Like,
him, he was a gem. but at the time I was like, this is a fucking idiot. Like,
Oh, like George Bush, he was just a normal guy. Like he was a normal type of guy.
Dude, he's a normal like Texan, essentially. Like
Yeah,
that's
that's
it.
exactly
Like he's just
what
a
it
normal
is.
dude. He wants to go eat barbecue, screw around, go drive a 4-wheeler, go do cool shit.
but you don't think he
Throw
was
some oil.
involved with knowing the intelligence about 9/11 and not doing nothing about it?
I don't know. I think,
There's a bunch of conspiracy theories. There's a bunch of
Yeah.
other stuff. There's even a theory that says that his brother, I forget which one, was the one that actually did like work on the Twin Towers before they went down. Work.
I
Essentially.
don't know. I don't buy into a lot of that.
It's a lot of stuff. Like I believe that they're aware of threats. You know what I mean? But it's
Yeah.
one of those where it's like, it's one of those where they probably said, "Hey man, we're under like immediate threat of something happening," and he's like, "It'll be fine."
Watch this
And
swing.
then like, yeah, dude, and that happened on like say, because I forget what day 9/11 was. It was like a weekday. Was it Monday?
Yeah, it was like
Monday?
a Wednesday, I think. It might have been a Monday. I
Well,
don't
whatever day it was. Like say it was
Tuesday.
like was it Wednesday?
Tuesday.
Tuesday. So like on Monday they probably told him, "Hey, we're under imminent threat." He's like, "It'll be fine." And then Tuesday morning they hit him with that. He's got the book upside down in the classroom. He's like,
know.
"Oh, I didn't know you
That's-
meant imminent.
God, that's not.
Yeah,
I didn't
I
know
didn't
imminent
know it-
meant today."
I didn't know it was coming.
Yeah, who could have saw that coming? Know what I mean? Like one of those, or like Arnold Schwarzenegger. I think that a gay marriage should be between a man and a woman.
Yeah. Yeah.
I hope to God he said that to be a smartass.
no, he
like-
probably didn't.
Yeah, because it's funny if you meant to say it like that.
Yeah,
I
he
mean,
probably didn't.
It could be like Jason Kidd. We're going to turn this team around 360 degrees.
360 degrees.
We'll be right back where we started.
Yeah.
We're going to give it the spin cycle one time, see it helps. It's like plugging it, unplugging it, plugging it back in. That's what we're going to try.
Like, we have all said stupid things,
Mm-hmm.
but
I still do.
none of us have ever asked if Guam was going to capsize.
Dude, that was like 15 years ago, wasn't it? Or 10?
Yeah,
It was-
that was when we were at the steel mill.
Yeah, because we talked about it.
Good
I
old-
was like, what the
Good old
fuck?
Hank Johnson worried about Guam capsizing and just tipping over.
Jeez. He was
Yeah.
dead
So
serious, too.
the bad thing with Hank Johnson, that's not his only stupid comment. There's several of them. I can't remember them all now because it's been a while since I've watched them, but that guy is still elected to Congress.
Yep.
Is he really?
That's why there should
Yes.
be term limits.
Is he a Democrat?
Oh, yes.
He,
Oh,
he got
God.
mad like I should have known.
Well, I mean,
And
I would say that I would have. So let me say, I would have said that you should have known 15 or 20 years ago, but now they're also fucking
Yeah.
stupid.
yeah,
Like, there's not much difference between most of them.
no,
Honestly, Trump's the only
just
one
the letter
to
by
me.
their name. That's it.
Trump's the only one to me that stands out. That's not
Well,
the
yeah.
same.
Because he's being like aggressive. Like people
He's
aren't
got-
used to aggression.
He's
like,
shaking
this is
up
like,
everything.
dude, this is pure aggression. Like we're going ham. Let's go.
I'm
This is
threatening
what happens when you
everything.
drink Red Bull. Know what I mean?
Yeah.
This should be like a commercial for Red Bull. Like you want to see what happens when you drink Red Bull?
Taking over the world.
God, it's like the old drug commercials. This is your brain. This is your brain on drugs. This is
Yeah.
your president. This is your president on Red Bull.
I just hope they actually release the Epstein law.
Pam Bondi came out and said it's on her desk.
It's on her desk.
Yeah, this was when Cash got confirmed.
Yeah, so hopefully
Like
they actually end up coming out.
Yeah, it's one of those things. It's like, yeah, it's already here. We're good to go because Pam
They
Bondi
gotta
wanted
look
to release
through
it
it
too.
though and be like, let's make sure.
Yeah, we
Nobody-
gotta erase this guy's name.
Well, what happened is the FBI's had it for years.
yeah,
They actually have to
it's
comb
true.
through it to see, is this legit? Like, is this, unedited? Because, if the FBI had it under the previous administration, they might have been redlining some shit, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Redacting. Their favorite thing to do, redacted. Oh, that's redacted.
Yeah, redacted. The whole list redacted.
Yeah.
I can go to lots of places overseas, like Canada.
What about the
Yeah,
JFK
he said
shit
that.
too? What
that was Britney Spears.
about
Oh, the
JFK?
JFK stuff, that's on Bondi's desk too. JFK, RFK, MLK, Epstein list. It's all on Bondi's
Yeah.
desk, like ready to go.
And they're just gonna look at it before they release it.
Well, what they want is Cash to actually assume control in the FBI before they do anything. Because like Christopher Wray's still acting director.
What
Like,
would that
even
matter
though
though?
he got confirmed. I don't know when Cash got confirmed. Thursday.
Like 3 days ago or some
Yeah,
shit.
Thursday.
What would
so
it
I would
matter if
assume
he's in or
Monday.
not? Like, what would it change?
Because he could block it, he can change it, he can say whatever the hell he wants. So they just basically want it like, this is the clear, unedited part. There you go.
Think Cash is gonna hold like a press conference?
But I was hoping he'd
God, I
show up
hope.
with that list in his jacket.
Yeah.
Instead, he said, if you guys need a target, I'm the target. I was like, oh my God. I was like, okay, this guy can go crazy right now. Let's go.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I hope they find out who fucking actually killed him and everything.
Yeah.
Because
It
they
should all
did
be
not
there.
want that guy to talk.
No.
No,
pumped.
like, and then, so like the Doge money, that's cool. You know, like they want to do like 20% or whatever to people, all that crap. I was like, if you actually find this much fraud and government waste, what if we just start like, let's actually take care of the veterans. Let's eradicate the homeless. They said homeless would cost $20 billion to like get rid of completely or something like that. Let's get rid of that. Let's take care of the homeless. Let's take care of the veterans. Let's change that.
Clean some shit up.
Let's do it. Like if
Then
we got that
can
kind of money,
accept
let's
the
do it.
illegals.
Yes.
After our own people are
Because
taken care of.
Yes.
Homeless
let's take it.
is
Veterans
fucking
and homeless and be
out.
done.
Homeless is out of control anymore. It's
Yeah.
fucking outrageous.
Yeah,
And
how
they
about you
just
put
do
the money
whatever
there
fuck
first?
they want.
And let's be done. Because really, we got to
Dude.
take care of the veterans that don't get shit. We got to take care of the homeless that, for whatever reason, like we should be able to build the hotels for the homeless instead of hotels for the immigrants. Know what I mean?
Dude,
Yeah.
they have orgies by Loaf and Jug.
Yeah.
And it's terrible.
There
By
was an
Sam's.
orgy
Fucking
of fucking homeless having orgies.
And 90% of them are men. It's a man orgy.
Dude, could you
Did you
imagine?
an
just
orgy?
say? Did you just say there was an orgy of homeless
Yeah. Josh,
having an orgy?
so this guy we work with, Josh, like we really need Josh on the podcast. He gets more bizarre stories than anybody in the history of time.
Can you imagine the disease that was being spread? The rashes, Gary?
Can you imagine the smell?
The rashes that were being passed back and
Dude,
forth.
the itch.
Oh,
Can you
fuck,
imagine
man,
the itch
the-
afterwards? Ooh,
Just the
dude,
smell. Why would
body
you
itch.
even want to get near that? Even if you are homeless, why
Dude,
would you
it's-
want to get near
I'm just
that?
saying, like, think of the statistics of it. If most of them are
Yeah.
men, that was a gay orgy.
Oh,
So it's
yeah.
all butt sex. It's just
Dirty
ugh.
Mike and the boys.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah. We're gonna call it soup
I-
kitchen.
did you put a stinky vagina in there on top of all that?
Oh.
Ugh.
On top of everything else.
Hold on. Speaking of this, hold on. So I sent my wife. It was like it was talking about Christ. It was a TikTok about God, and dude, swear to God, she plays it, and Milani and Dominic are sitting around us. She plays the video, swipes, dude, and the very next fucking video goes, "Does your pussy stink?" She looks at, and Milani looks at me, and I'm like, "Wow!" Like,
It's like a message from above.
swear to God, dude, I wish I would have been recording it because it would have been like priceless. But yeah, it went from like, oh, God, this and that, and does your pussy stink? As a matter of fact,
Was it for medication? Like was it
she turned it off right away because she was like, wow.
Oh damn! Like she got caught in class or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Does your pussy stink?
You guys see what the whole thing is? It's a good thing she swiped away fast because if she would have let it play, guess what she would have got for the next week?
Pussy stink.
Yeah,
All
like a
that.
pussy stink.
That would have changed her whole algorithm. It would have just kept coming.
Fucking stinky ass pussy.
Not wet ass pussy. Stinky ass.
Oh god.
Sap.
Yeah, brutal, dude. That's. Ugh.
Dude, they were having sex by the fucking propane tank, Gary. Like 5 homeless.
Do what?
5 homeless by the loaf and jug
Dude,
by
you're getting
Texas
robot
Roadhouse.
tone.
Yeah,
You're
yeah,
going
you're
going
wrong.
robot Roadhouse tone.
Yeah.
Robot Texas Roadhouse.
Am I
all,
back?
wah, 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 wah. Yeah, you're back
No.
now.
Oh,
What
I
happened?
was just saying, I don't know.
Oh no, you fell out again.
No, yeah, you're still like freezing and shit.
Yeah, like your video quality went to hell, and then you started going. Wah, 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 wah.
Maybe I'll come back. Give me a minute.
We'll wait just a second.
How about now?
No,
No.
you just danced in the camera. Is all you did. You didn't do anything. You're still just dancing in the camera.
Yeah, are you gonna actually try something?
Hey,
What? Yeah.
what do you want me to do?
You gotta exit out and go back in.
Yeah, just exit and come right back.
Are you going to do something? No.
He's gonna dance.
Oh fuck!
That's amazing.
Like that's gonna fix it.
That's not helping. I think it's just like old time TV, where you just go grab the antenna. Now put your arm up.
Yeah.
Now get your foot up. You got it. Stay right there. Hey,
Holy shit! Oh my
I'm trying to
god!
straight analoging out over there. It's like, what are you doing? That's amazing. That'll be a good cut, especially if his quality is good. You know, like on the other side, it'd be great.
Oh, yeah.
What up, Tone? Now you're good. Yeah, real weird. I said you were pretending like it was old analog TV. You know, like you grab the antenna, you put your hand up in the air, put your foot in the air, and then you just had to stand there so everybody else
He's
watch
like,
TV.
are you gonna do something else? Like, yeah, like, what do you
Yeah.
want me to do? I'm moving. What do you want me to do? Fuck.
It was
Will you
amazing.
join, you dumbass? Oh man.
Hey, you that come back in. Oh, that.
God.
My bad.
I was like, I'm moving. What do you want me to do? Oh.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, me and Gary just staring at you all.
Yeah, I was like, what the fuck do these guys want me to do? I'm moving. Dancing. Oh man. I'm not used to it being me.
Right? First time for everything, Tom. Anyway, what's the best sequel to a movie of all time?
Not Fast and the
Yeah.
Furious.
No.
Best
I
sequel.
mean that doesn't go to the best or the worst category. You know, that's just kind of like one long movie.
It's its own category, really.
Fast and Furious.
Godfather,
that's a category.
probably.
Godfather Dose or Dark Knight?
Oh man.
So we just talking like the second movie or any movie that came after the first?
No, well, any movie after the first, we'll do that one. That's easier. Because then if we do worst movies, we could always do the third. Because sometimes the third sucks.
Oh, yeah.
The Dark Knight was quite a bit of a jump from Batman Begins.
Yeah, Batman Begins was just a lot of story, whereas The Dark Knight really brought in fucking
Man, it was good.
action.
Like the writing and everything like that is a good sequel.
It was just like, man. I
would
I
go
guess
with that one.
I guess the jump in quality was like incredible. Whereas like Godfather 2
Oh.
was like phenomenal.
But one was
But-
good too.
Exactly. One was like, I could watch that movie anytime it's on.
One's better than two, but two's good.
Exactly.
But Batman, one's not better than two.
No.
I
No,
mean,
the
look,
first one was the worst movie out of that trilogy.
Yes.
and that's not saying much. Like one was like Batman Begins was great. Like this is weird.
Yeah.
Shouldn't have been at all.
The Empire Strikes Back is a fucking great sequel.
Fantastic. It was the first
it-
down ending of all time. You know, like the first one where people
Oh,
were
yeah.
like, "Really? The good guys lose?"
Indiana Jones and The Last Crusade's a fucking great sequel.
Technically, what is it? Temple of Doom is a prequel to Raiders of the
Yeah,
Lost Ark.
Temple of Doom's a prequel, so you go, it's Temple of Doom, Raiders of the Lost Ark, and then The Last
Crusade, and then you got Crystal Skull, and then
Crystal Skull and the fucking time
Dial of
travel
Destiny. Yeah,
one.
I never watched that one.
Yeah,
I
but the
stopped
Last Crusade fucking nailed it.
it. Great, Love it.
Infinity War's pretty fucking good.
right?
Uh,
Like if they would have kept Infinity War and Endgame as one whole movie,
The quality of the Avengers movies before that were it was cool. Infinity War, dude. That shit,
Well, yeah, like-
that shit was
like the
good.
Avengers were like dudes in costumes. You know, you're like, this still
Yeah.
like dudes in costumes. Even
Like,
Ultron
if-
was like,
Infinity War for me is like up there with the Dark Knight. That's the jump it took.
well, Infinity War is like Empire Strikes Back. You know, it gave you the down ending. It's like, oh yeah, we're gonna have the down ending, and you're like,
So
there
that
good,
it
was
is.
the best part of that movie was when he snapped his fucking
Should have gone for the head snap. Be like, oh man, it's happening.
And Ragnarok was really fucking good.
Oh, Ragnarok was a great sequel.
Right?
I
But Love
think-
and Thunder was ass.
Yeah,
Dark
Yeah.
World was ass.
every Thor movie's ass except for Ragnarok. It's like the best Marvel movie, damn near, in my
Yeah,
opinion.
I
was
agree
good.
with that.
I'm a Thor guy. Like
Well,
he's my favorite character.
And Guardians of the Galaxy, the second Guardians was good.
Oh, it's great. Like the first Guardians had no business being good, and then the second
No.
one, you're like, I kind of expect this to be good. And you're like, that's better. I
Yeah.
thought it was gonna be.
Another movie that a lot of people didn't even know was a sequel is Silence of the Lambs, which I think is a great fucking, compared to the first one, Manhunter, which isn't a terrible movie, but Silence of the Lambs just fucking amazing.
Speaking of Silence of the Lambs, I remember that movie Hannibal.
Yeah.
You know, the next one out.
Yeah.
Remember Gary Oldman's character? He's all
Yeah.
mangled, sitting there all weird
Yep,
face,
all fucking
scar.
deformed.
I think he looks like Mitch McConnell.
Yeah, oh yeah, absolutely.
like that is that's a shot for shot for me. That was and this guy looks horrendous. Hold on, let me pull up
What was his
Yeah,
name? Mason.
I
I can't remember his fucking name. Mason. I don't know what his last name
Verger.
was.
Verger or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was
Mitch McConnell voted for fucking cash. Weird.
yeah, I found
Doesn't
that
know what
weird
he's
as hell.
doing is the thing though. Like if he like he just does whatever.
He's like a
That
dog
poor
chasing
guy.
cars, you know.
That
Yeah,
poor fucking
Because
guy, man.
let's see, is it this one? Oh yeah, see that?
Yeah,
That's Mitch McConnell right there.
I-
Oh my
I never even,
God.
like I didn't know that was Gary Oldman for the longest fucking time.
Like I wish I could do like two up, like two next to each other. Because you figure there's that guy, and then there's good old Mitch.
Absolutely, that's absolutely who it is.
Like
That
let me
looked
just
terrible.
let me share this real fast just so you can see the. There you go. There's actual Mitch.
I think it's the mouth. That really compares them.
If I had to guess the quality that matches him, mouth. It's the way your mouth hangs.
man. Yeah. What's that? What are you doing? That mouth? Right in here.
Right in the
Right in here.
anything below the nose. It looks the same.
Oh,
Why you hold your mouth like that?
Yeah. It
It's horrendous. But yeah, like so you got like Aliens, was amazing, but Alien was great, and Aliens was like a whole different like genre, which is crazy.
yeah,
Went from horror to action, but great.
yeah.
I remember watching the crap
There's-
out of that movie.
There's so many fucking good
Yeah.
sequels. It's
Terminator
hard to
2.
fucking,
Amazing.
Batman Returns, like
Yeah.
like
Like,
Danny DeVito as a
People did
penguin
not
biting off that
respect
guy's
Batman
nose.
Returns when it
No,
first came out. When it first came out, people were like, "Ah, this is terrible." I was like, "This is amazing."
it's
It
amazing.
was so dark. It was like, "All right, this is good."
yeah.
Danny DeVito was amazing as the Penguin.
Oh, perfect.
Michelle Pfeiffer.
Yeah.
Like you're like, "Damn, this is great. Look at this."
Yeah, that was a great fucking movie.
Yeah, they did good. Home Alone 2. No,
First one was better.
way better. Home
Oh,
Alone 2
yeah.
was just like the same movie, just in New York. And then they sold the shit out of those Talk Boys.
Oh, fucking Jesus.
What else?
You
was
remember
there?
the Talk Boy? Boom, 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 boom,
No,
boom.
I had one.
Oh, I did too. That's what I wanted more than anything. Give me that Talk Boy.
Yeah.
It's good. Easy enough. Let's
Yeah.
go right into worst movie sequels. What's the worst sequel you ever watched?
Fast and Furious 2.
Yes.
Dude, seriously, it was terrible.
Yeah. Too Fast, Too Furious was
Like they went on a streak of shit. Like I know Tokyo Drift's a good movie by itself, but like
as part of Fast and Furious.
they
Yeah, it
just
doesn't really fit.
they struggled to bring that back together. And they had a
Well,
couple good ones. They had a couple good movies, and then they fell off again.
Well, I wouldn't say
Yeah,
they
it
were
happens.
good. I would say
Well-
they were slightly entertaining. Like,
Well, they were
you
better
could
than
watch
2.
them.
I guess, better
Yeah,
than
they were
2.
better than 2, and then they progressively got worse after like 5, 6. I don't know. I
See,
really
I
don't
think it's
know.
5, 7, and then just a bunch of shit in there, which is
It
weird.
gets so fucking weird.
See, I like 8, and Daryl hates 8 because he's like, it's too fake. Well, they're all too fucking
It's
fake.
not too big. It's just too much. I'm like, oh my god! Like there is just
When The
too
Rock's
much.
like hanging out of the truck, driving it and
Yeah.
steering the missile.
Like everybody had to have the
Yeah.
most unbelievable thing of all time. They're like, oh,
But
we
the
gotta have
best-
you do something unbelievable.
The best part of 8 is the prison scene, which was
Yeah.
awesome, and the Jason Statham, Jason Statham, whatever his
Jesus.
name is.
Warriors.
Golden State Warriors.
I just gave big shit about slurring, and here I go. No, but yeah,
Oh,
when he's in the plane, like that was the two best scenes of that movie.
Well, Statham usually makes some quality shit. Do you remember Crank? Like that movie Crank?
yeah,
That movie's amazing. Crank 2, amazing. I wish they would have made a third. They never
they're
did.
just so stupid, but they're fucking entertaining. Like you can watch them every time.
Yeah, they're just crazy.
Yeah,
I think I
Real
just had a
good.
mini stroke there.
yeah, you did.
Yeah.
Tony's doing something. Make sure he stays
Yeah.
on the camera.
I don't even know what's happening.
Yeah. Make sure his audio doesn't go out.
Yeah,
But like Alien
Jesus.
3 was ass. Like that was terrible. Godfather 3. If they would have went the other way, would have went way
yeah,
better.
long drawn out fucking story for nothing.
Yeah, I was like, I just
What's the
didn't
third
like
one about again? What's it, Illuminati? What the fuck's it called?
If they would have went with him
The
versus
business he's trying to get into, though.
yeah,
what was
if
it
they would have
called?
went with him versus Robert Duvall like they were gonna, would have
Yeah.
been so much better.
Yeah,
Way better.
Like way better. dude.
Duvall wanted too much money. Bitch.
Yeah. Well, because by that time Duvall was doing all kinds of other stuff. Doing Days of Thunder and shit. doing cool stuff.
That was a good movie too. Dude, Top Gun.
Yeah,
Talk about a
Maverick?
sequel.
Yeah, Maverick
want
was
to-
like, wow.
You want to talk about a fucking sequel that killed it? Oh my
Yeah, 'cause
god!
Top Gun,
Way
the
better
first
than
Top
the
Gun,
original.
terrible. Maybe that's what we got
It
to
really
talk about.
was.
What original movie was terrible? Top Gun. Top Gun was terrible. Dude, I know so many people that like Top Gun. They're like, oh, it's so good. I'm like, no,
But-
dude.
Oh,
I
they
was like,
loved it.
dude's playing volleyball on the beach here. This is so
But if you-
weird flick,
If
man.
you don't watch the first one, the second one is not like you. You have to watch the
Yeah,
first.
you have to watch the first one to make the second one that much better.
Because it's
that
But
good
good,
by
yeah.
itself, dude. Oh, Maverick is fucking. That movie was
Good.
awesome. Yes,
yeah,
I had my blood going at the end, and I you know what's gonna happen.
yeah, you know exactly what's gonna happen.
You're
You're like, there's no way
"Damn."
Tom Cruise dies.
No.
There's no way.
But
Yeah,
you
make
think
sure he's
maybe,
around for the third
maybe they will. You never
You're
know.
like, he is getting old. No, they ain't gonna kill him.
So like a sequel I thought was terrible the first time I saw it was Anchorman 2.
There's some
Fucking
fun. There's
hated
some
it.
funny bits in it, but it's not like
But
the
the-
first Anchorman.
Like the more you watch it, it's not as terrible as the first time.
No,
It's
But, like-
yeah, it's not as good as the first one, but it's not as bad as I originally thought.
true. It's
I
one of those.
can't- I don't
that
even
just
remember it,
Kind of
really.
grows on you. Well, they were in the
Or-
the Winnebago, and they start rolling, and like there's like a bowling ball crashes somebody's nuts, dude. There's like a scorpion bites somebody. You're like, this is ridiculous.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
I don't
weird.
know.
It's a weird. It's a
The
weird.
first one was amazing.
First one was
Oh,
great.
first one was good.
Quotable. Still quotable.
Yeah.
I always say that milk was a bad choice.
An old wooden. Oh,
Diversity.
that's classic, dude.
What else was
Santiago.
terrible? Oh yeah, a whale's vagina.
Yeah.
It was
A
good.
sequel. I don't know about. I don't know. There's a lot of them.
There's just so many bad sequels. Like
There's a
you
lot
try
of
to
bad
forget
sequels.
them is the problem. Like
I try not to ever watch that movie again.
yeah,
It's like,
like
I'm
I
never
try
watching
not
that
to
shit again.
remember bad sequels. Like I can't think of any really other than
Like
Fast
recently,
and
like so
Furious.
we went and saw Moana 2. I didn't think it was as good as the first one.
Hell no.
See, I haven't
Trolls
seen
was
it.
garbage too.
The second Trolls.
Dude, the first one was fucking fire.
Trolls
don't think I
Trolls
watched
kinda,
either of 'em.
Dude, Moana and Trolls, the originals are great.
Yeah, and then the sequels are just disappointing. It's like, this is not good.
You know what movie they should make a sequel to while we're talking about animated is fucking Megamind.
Oh, I like Megamind. It was different.
Megamind, the first Megamind
Yeah.
was awesome.
Well, because they came out with the same kind of premises like Despicable Me, but Megamind like superheroes.
Yeah.
And you're like,
Yeah,
all right,
it was
cool.
fucking good.
Like Despicable Me, that movie's had legs forever. They make
Oh,
spin-offs,
yeah.
all kinds of shit. They just keep making
Yeah.
Despicable Me movies.
Shrek.
They're supposed to make a new Shrek.
How many are there? 3?
There's 4 right now. I think they're supposed to make number
Yeah,
5.
this will be the 5th one coming out.
First one was good.
Yeah, first one was great. First one was
Yeah.
funny as hell.
Not the gumdrop buttons.
We're gonna stay up all night swapping manly stories, and in the morning I'm making waffles.
Oh,
There it is. It's so good. And then
Yeah.
the second one was third one was fourth one I watched all those fucking movies though. Watched every one of them.
yeah. Oh, yeah.
They're on repeat all the time. Like, look at the Toy
Yeah.
Story movies. Holy shit, dude! Like,
Yeah, there's
Toy
4 of
Story was
those,
good.
right?
Toy Story 2 was good. Toy Story 3, dude. You want to talk about a threequel? Jesus. Toy Story 3, when you think that all the toys are gonna like die in the incinerator, you're like,
get
this
burned up.
is too much. Disney's gonna do it because Disney don't care. Disney will kill people. Disney kills moms all the time. Look at this. Magically saved, crazy. And then the fourth one was alright. Fourth one was just like, it's alright.
Yeah, 4th one was like the amusement park with the
Yeah.
old antique store, right?
Yeah, and then they split up, Buzz and Woody
Yeah.
go their separate ways. Yeah.
I
Yeah, it
thought
was
they were
a-
going to
that.
continue after that. They never did.
Well, they keep saying they're going to make a 5th, but, you don't know now since if the Epstein list gets released, then, Tom Hanks can't do it unless he does
Hell,
it
Tom
remotely.
might not be around.
Yeah, he might be pulling a Polanski, like, I'll do my lines, but from over here.
Yeah.
You just send me that script and I'll read whatever I got to read into a microfilm.
I think
Yeah.
Big Mike went to Epstein.
Yeah.
Big Mike would ruin a whole party, dude.
Like, Big Mike be like Chris Jones showing up, dude. You don't want none of that
You,
smoke.
you don't want to go in the same room or like
No.
after. The fuck?
Yeah.
No, you don't want
Big
any
Mike
of that,
on the
dude.
plane. You better take another trip another time.
Yeah. Yeah.
Jesus.
Can I volunteer to leave? I'll give up my seat for someone.
I gotta compete with this thing. No, I'm good. God, it's not funny, but it is.
Oh.
But the one thing I want more than anything is for all the conspiracy theories that everyone said, I want them to come true. like 100% come true.
But yeah.
Like the Big Mike thing, if that was true, oh my God, it would be the
Oh.
best day of my life.
Dude, you would never stop talking about it.
No,
Like,
that'd be
you
the
would
one
tell your
thing.
grandkids about it.
Yeah, you have no idea the shit we went
Yeah.
through, kids.
When
Like-
we found out that we already had a first husband in the White House,
Oh,
Dude, that'd be
Like-
our equivalent of I walked to school uphill both ways in the snow.
yeah,
That would be us. That'd be our generation.
even if it is true, it'll never come out. You'll
Oh,
never
no.
hear about it if it's true.
To the grave, man. They're taking that shit
Yeah.
to the grave,
Yeah.
to the
well,
death.
why? I mean, it's okay nowadays. Just come out and say you have a dick.
Because it's not really okay. They want you to believe it's okay.
Yeah.
Well, now it's not again. So,
No, now it's a deadly weapon. So you don't want none of that
dude,
smoke.
he's a dude. We all know it.
I mean, it certainly appears that way.
Yes.
Don't dance in that dress, baby.
Ooh.
Your gun is digging into
While
my
we're on
hip.
this, while we're on this subject,
Another good sequel. Anyway, sorry.
Yeah, my nature calls.
Great
The
sequel.
rhino, man.
yeah. But while we're on the subject of the dick, somebody at work today was asking, like, say you were single and there's the hottest chick you've ever seen, like 10 out of 10, yeah, like just the best you've ever seen. But when you go to fucking do it, she's got a dick.
Ooh.
You doing it?
No. That's a deal breaker.
Absolutely not. Because that's not the
Yeah.
hottest chick I've ever seen at that point.
No, that'd be the
No,
hottest dude
that's a
I've ever
dude.
seen.
That's the best looking dude you'll ever see in your life.
I'm like,
I
all right, let me
mean-
touch it once. No, I'm just kidding. Hell no.
I mean, it's
Fuck
bad.
that.
Like, wouldn't you know before you even got to that point?
You would think you would know. Like, I don't see how you would.
I'm just
What
saying,
if
like,
you've been making out with this chick all night and you get home and she has a dick? What
Well,
do you do
that-
at that point?
dude, I'm glad I'm not in the dating pool. You
Yeah,
know what I mean?
because
Like,
it's a weird place
Dude,
now. Like,
did you see the one guy that got he got jail time because he was like not roofing the drinks, but he was throwing like Viagra in the girls' drinks to see who got a fucking boner? Like to weed people out. He's like, oh, if she gets a boner, she out.
That's good thinking, really.
Yeah, I was like, man, that's smart.
What's that sticking out of your pants? Oh,
Dude,
You know,
get-
most
your
people,
little
most
buddy wants to
people
come
would
and
just
see?
say, most people would say we're just transphobic for not wanting to date a chick with a dick.
no, that's just gay. Not gay. Sorry.
That's
tell me
fucking
whatever
gay.
you
All it
want.
is.
I don't want to sleep with a dude
No.
or a girl
Weird.
that's a
You
dude.
would say that. Like, why? Why is that a problem?
Why
don't know.
would this be an issue?
I'm on the naughty list. I don't know.
I like to be the big spoon.
Yeah.
I
could
don't
be
like
the
to
one
sword
with the
fight
dick
in my
the room.
sleep, you know?
Oh,
Oh, that's
fuck.
terrible. So terrible. About as terrible as Wimby getting a blood clot and being out
A
for the
fucking
season.
blood clot. Jesus.
I was like, oh my God. Like that, I thought it was fake news. Like I was scrolling through TikTok and like breaking news, Wimby's out for the
Yeah.
season. I was like, what? And they said like it was a blood clot in his shoulder. I was like, that seems fake as hell. So I got to go to ESPN right away. I was like, oh, it's real.
That's what I thought when I saw a video on TikTok. I'm scrolling through and the ESPN notification popped up at the top of my phone. Like, holy fuck.
You're like, it's real? That's real? It's real life right now?
Wow.
Like, how do you cure a blood clot?
Blood thinners, Coumadin.
Yeah.
Does that get rid of
not
them
good.
permanently?
No, you
he's
gotta
probably
stay
real
on it.
susceptible
Once
to
you-
clotting.
Once you get one, I think you got to stay on them because you're susceptible to them after that.
Crazy. Is it
Yeah.
because he's
I
so
don't know.
tall? You
I've-
think it does
I've-
have to do with his genetic, like because he's
Probably.
fucking
I don't
8
know
foot
because I
tall?
know a lot of short people, like people at the mill. There were several people there that had blood clots that were on Coumadin.
Really.
Yeah,
How do you
Maybe it's
find
just-
how do you find how do you know you got one? I mean, like,
It
is
hurts.
it painful? It's painful.
yeah, it hurt.
So he threw that fucking alley-oop from fucking Jokic down and was like, something feels weird in my shoulder.
Yeah,
Out.
like
Terrible.
yeah, that blood clots. I've heard they're fucking terrible. Like I heard they fucking hurt.
I couldn't imagine.
Like
I-
something's wrong.
Something
Good,
hurts
though,
right
like-
here.
But it's good that there's like something that tells you, because if you just got them, I mean, that's pretty fucking
Yeah.
scary.
But
Yeah,
like
you know what I
that's
mean?
like instant death. If it like moves and like goes to like your brain or your heart, you're dead.
Yeah, your heart. The best you could hope for is like it's not on the path to the heart.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I
Shit's wild.
could. It is fucking crazy.
Well, then he won't be blocking our shots this year.
No.
San Antonio just got a lot easier to beat.
Dude, we need to be able to beat the fucking Timberwolves.
Thunder and the Clippers.
I think we'll beat the Thunder in a 7-game.
What about the Clippers? The Clippies.
Are they
We
good?
still haven't been able to beat them this year.
What they got?
I think when the playoffs start, they'll get it all together.
I hope so.
What do they look like they're going to get now? 2 or 3?
I
Third.
think they were tied last I looked. They're tied for. They had the same record as the Grizzlies. It's like 37-19.
I
We'll get
think
the
they'll be all
third.
right.
We'll play the Lakers in the first round. Beat
Well,
'em.
because right
Yeah,
now it's the Clippers that are the 6th. And I think that's where we'd be. They were talking about it, and I was like, NBA seeding sucks. I wish it was, one versus the last place, not one versus whoever the hell bracket we put you in.
Who's winning right now?
I'm looking. Lakers by 9.
Oh, we ain't got Vic here to tell us.
Yeah, he's not watching the game.
Yeah,
Had to look. That bastard.
yeah, he's at that gay fucking party.
Fishing. I think he's fishing. I thought he was sail fishing or something.
Well, that's what he said, but
That's
he
code
was sa-
word.
he was sailing to
Yeah.
an undisclosed island
He's on big.
where things
Yeah.
where things happen.
He's on Big Mike's yacht.
well,
He's
I wish we were live so he could fucking be scrolling through and find that.
it's just an
Fish-
island.
Fishing, huh?
Yeah, fishing.
Mhm. Fishing. That's what they call it these days. Fishing. Yeah. So the Cavaliers play the Grizzlies tomorrow. And we're playing the Lakers right now. And the Lakers are doing pretty good. They got Luka.
Luka and LeBron get it going. They could fucking go on a run, but I don't
could be
think they'll
some-
beat the Nuggets in the playoffs.
No, not in best of 7. Like it might actually be a series.
Yeah, better than they have been recently, for sure.
Hey, Gary,
Yeah, it might be a series, but you never.
off topic here. You have Instagram?
Yeah, but I never get on it.
Well, long story short, I was at work and I was on Instagram for some fucking reason. Somebody sent me some or something, like, you know what I mean? And scrolling through reels, and there's a bunch of chicks on there with their tits out,
On Instagram?
feeding babies, like breastfeeding.
Oh, you got the
that's how they get
breastfeeding
around it.
Instagram.
Yeah,
Dude,
that's
was
how
like,
they get around it.
Like I swiped up and I was like, there was this chick with her tits out. Then a baby comes in. I was like,
Yeah.
that's fucking weird.
Yeah, that's how they get around it.
I was like, there's
TikTok.
tons of them.
So TikTok does the same thing.
Yeah.
They also do it with the African dancers. Like,
Oh
They just
yeah,
have
like National
titty
Geographic
swapping.
action.
I
Yeah.
sent you one of those, dude. That girl just dancing with her big ass tits out. You're like,
Yeah,
that's
Yeah.
something. You
Swahilis. I was
said.
like, this guy.
Yeah,
I
that's
get
something.
the most unathletic people in the planet from Tony. Animal videos or Swahilis. It's
Yeah.
it's one of those.
But dude,
yeah,
I
that's
was
just
like, shocked.
Tony sends.
It's the guy doing like ninja moves, and he can't like kick nothing, but he thinks he's awesome.
But I was shocked, like how many videos there are of chicks with their tits out with
So,
babies
like,
next to them.
I don't get
Oh,
I don't get the breastfeeding videos. I get like
No.
flash talk, but it's like Where's Waldo? Like
Yeah,
it's this
just
chick and
random
she's like
fucking-
shaking her camera, and then she moves it, and there's like, I was like, did I just see a titty?
Dude,
There's the
and
one
some-
girl, what's her name on TikTok? Olive Garden, that she'll be
Oh.
talking, and then she'll like, look at how much snow's on my car, and she'll flip her camera around to show her window, and she's got her tits hanging out in the
Oh, I
reflection
thought
of the
that was
window.
the bush one, the bush lady. I was like, oh my god, really?
Dude,
Hold
there's
on.
that one chick that
Yeah,
has that
full bush
nasty,
and
Watering
bikini.
my plants or something. You're like,
nasty
am I
nipple,
seeing my
dude.
hair?
Yeah,
Yeah, you're like, what is happening?
yeah.
It's like, why would you show that thing?
It looks
Damn,
angry.
the milk's come bad. Like, wow.
Oh.
Give that titty 4 thumbs down.
Well, they got to be getting views, and it makes the For You
They get
page.
tons of them.
I'm just
they
saying,
get
it goes on the
tons of
For You, and I'm like, how is it on the For You? I get banned, and we don't even cuss.
Yeah, I don't have my titties out. You know what I mean?
Yeah, if Tony has titties out, I can see us getting banned. Easy.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
They're
it's a
like, that's
good
way too
scene,
much
at least.
areola to show, and over.
As big as my tits are now, my areola looks
I just had to make my
get
titty
more
bigger to make the
vast
areola
to
tiny.
fucking
is
fill it out.
proportioned perfectly now.
Tony's over there just feeling himself up. He's like, oh, this is nice. This feels safe. But yeah, no, weird. Instagram, I dabble on Instagram from time to time. It's just X. I don't use X at all.
Me either.
Like at all. It's a big thing, and I'm just
Yeah,
not on there. It's just now I get so much Democrat like propaganda on TikTok.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, they found the algorithm. Don't say what side you're on until halfway through the video. Because I'm listening, I'm like, okay. Like I'll listen to other people talking. You're like, oh, man, this went blue real fast there at the end. And I was like, oh my god, now my
Yeah.
algorithm shit.
Yep.
Yeah. Now back to Flash Talk. Keep going. I'll watch the Flash video 500 times, and then that's what I get for the next 2 days.
Yeah.
I was like, TikTok, all this shit you ban, like, but then you ban me, like all the shit that you just let go through like, easy on my feed. Like, there's people that don't even use hashtags, and it's on my feed. I was like, how? How did you show up on the For You feed?
There's nothing that is out there other than titties.
True. Then the English people eating food.
Yeah.
You get those? I watch those all the time. I watch those English guys eat food, and they're like, "Oh, this is so delicious." It's like the English people eating like brisket. They're like, "I've never had anything like that." I was like, "What do you guys eat?" Like, I want to know how English food tastes.
Like, have you ever seen like a full English breakfast with
they got like beans, like baked beans,
like
toast.
Pork beans, not like good baked beans either.
Like Van de Kamp's pork and beans on toast.
Cold it looks like.
It doesn't look like it's warm. No, like it's just straight out the can. Like, here you go. It might even be chilled. They never say. Man. Like, can you imagine chilled pork and beans? No.
Like, no wonder why they say white people don't have taste. Like,
I see where it came from.
You look at what those fuckers eat.
And then they come here, they're like, this is fire. I'm like, yeah, no shit, it's fire. It tastes way better than
eat a fucking grilled cheese. Like, I've never heard of a grilled cheese before. This is amazing. It's a fucking cheese sandwich, man.
Cheese what?
Cheese sandwich.
Cheese taco.
If you fold it in half, it is a taco.
Yeah, the stereotype makes sense when you see what those people fucking eat. Like, you always see the comments like, World War II ended fucking 70 years ago, guys.
Looks like they're eating off of MREs and shit. You're like, dude, are you good?
Yeah.
Are you going to live?
Like, the bombs aren't overhead anymore. You can fucking have real food.
Like, and apparently they don't season anything. Like, there's zero seasoning on that food.
Yeah, so. Like, you can tell looking at their food, there's no like, what?
But then, like, you see, like,
guys eat this?
I'm just saying, you see, like, Gordon Ramsay, like, he's a world-renowned chef. Isn't he, like, English?
Yeah.
Or at least he's from the UK, right? Like, you're like,
yeah.
How did you learn about flavor? Or do they only have flavor, upscale? Like, normal restaurants don't flavor.
He came here, or he went to another country that actually flavors their food.
Right? Something weird.
Yeah. Because they don't do it there that I've seen.
Not anything I've seen. Like, standard restaurant, you're like, I would die. Tony would lose weight in England.
Oh, yeah.
He'd be like, none of this tastes good.
Maybe that's what I need to do.
Take a trip.
Yeah, go to England for 3 months.
I'm going to go on vacation. Why? I need to lose a couple pounds.
I don't lose weight anywhere.
I will eat it regardless of taste.
Shit. Challenge accepted.
It's food. It's going in. It's fine.
Like, you see some of the people, like, I like bangers and mash. Like, that's not bad. But you see them cooking over there, like, it doesn't look like they fucking season the potatoes. The sausages look plain. Like, it just looks bad.
Well, like, they do fish and chips a lot. And, like, I like fish and chips, but, like, they, like, douse that shit in, like, vinegar. Like,
oh, yeah, they got to add something for flavor because they don't flavor the food.
No. But vinegar? That's your go-to flavor? You're like, I'm going to get vinegar.
Yeah.
I love vinegar.
Malt vinegar.
We know. Tony would be fine. Tony would be like, yes, this is delicious. Dropping just pieces in his mouth, all happy.
Yeah.
I like how they always like that. And then there's that one fat lady that orders food, and she's like, I told him to give me a salad. She's like, oh, what's that?
Yeah.
Oh, and I ordered a veggie sandwich. Oh, it's this. It's full of meat. That's bacon.
It's a full-on ham, turkey, bacon, provolone, cheddar.
They messed my order up.
They messed it up, but I'll try it, I guess.
I guess I'll eat it. And she takes a bite. She's like,
bad.
I wish I'd had my
Not
salad.
What I wanted. You lying bitch.
Reaches in the bag, pulls out a second sandwich. You're like, oh my god.
Bag of chips.
Yeah, that's my favorite ones. I was like, oh god, this is great.
Yeah, messed up the order.
But yeah, no, TikTok goes crazy sometimes. You go off the rails, like Brook and Jubal forever. Because I listened to one Brook and Jubal because it was hilarious.
Fucking weird.
I was like, these guys they're getting into it. I was like, I gotta see how this goes. And then sometimes you watch the whole thing, you can't find the second part. I'm like, you guys need to link like the next one.
Oh, they drag it out. It's like,
it's like 4 or 5 parts.
Like,
I'm like, this
invested my time. I need to know what happens at the end.
Do you know how many? Yeah, do you know how many Brook and Jubal fucking updates that I've just been like, it ain't worth finding the other part. I'm done. I don't care what happens. Who cares? In my mind, it didn't work out. It's fine. Yeah. There was one dude. He went on a date with an escort, and then he's like, I'll go on a date with her again. She's like, you realize that if we do anything extra, there will be a charge. He's like, that's fine. So then, like, so we got them to pay for the second date, and then he just had to pay for the extra.
Oh my god!
I was like, this is amazing, dude. That's the one I had to listen to the whole way. I was like, this is getting good. The rest were
Dude, that
just
one-
like, yeah.
Then there was
and
that
then-
one girl that talked about taking his shit, freaked that dude out. When she's like, what did she say? You heard
did
that one, Daryl?
There was
Like,
the one that she wanted to blow in his ass or something like that. Remember?
what is that?
Really? She's like, I thought she whispered in my ear that she wanted to blow in my ass, and I was like, oh my god. I don't remember
I mean,
the shit one.
Yeah, she got up and like hit him on the shoulder, like tapped him, like a dude
Oh
would.
yeah.
I gotta go.
I gotta go.
I got.
I forget what her words were.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was something like, yeah, I'm gonna throw one down,
Yeah.
buddy.
Drop the kids off. I think she actually said drop the kids off at the pool.
Oh god.
I hope
she,
she
like-
did at least. That's what I'm gonna think she said from now on. though,
Taking the
'cause-
Browns to the Super Bowl. Here we go. Victory lap me. Boom. She comes out. You just hope her hands smell like the bathroom soap.
Yeah.
Please wash your hands. But yeah, no, good old TikTok. Never.
Yeah.
Instagram.
But
is
yeah,
turned
now
into a porn. Instagram's a porn fucking app.
Well, you had to show Harry Snapchat, so he's all over that now.
Snapchat's the same way. Like I get a bunch of like shit. If I go past watching the people on my contact shit and I keep going,
Deep
girls half naked. I'm like, Instagram's straight porn, like Cinemax porn.
followers, millions of followers. Well, speaking of millions of followers, that's the other thing that's been hitting my algorithm. Apparently, there's 2 porn stars that went and slept with like 150 or 1,000 fucking dudes in a day, something like that. And
I
they both
saw
knocked
that.
up. Both of them were knocked
Yeah.
up from that arrangement.
Who's the dad?
Exactly, right? Oh
Yeah.
man,
Good luck.
yeah, you gotta call that roll call all back. Be like, hey,
Yeah.
spit in this cup.
Yeah.
Hey, you.
The one
this
guy that
cup.
doesn't show up.
Oh, it's always that dude. It's probably the one dude with like something weird. He got like a droopy eye or something weird, look like Sloth from the Goonies. They're like, we just need to hit the number. They pulled a random guy off the road. We got to break the record. Who's the record breaker? That guy, bring him in. It's fine. Yeah.
Well,
that was the other thing I
shocker,
said.
they're pregnant.
I
Yeah,
mean,
weird.
That one of the videos was this guy saying, if you knock on a door 1,000 times, eventually it's going to get answered. I was like, oh my
Yeah.
god, man.
Yeah.
I was like, why wouldn't you take more precaution? Like, if this is what you're going to do, why wouldn't you be like, there's a chance?
I mean,
Nah.
why would you even do that?
I mean, porn stars do weird shit.
I mean, didn't every guy get like a minute each or 30 seconds?
40 seconds.
Yeah, it's not long. But I mean,
No.
really, who needs much more than that?
I mean,
I can get a girl pregnant in 40 seconds.
record breakers, man.
Ask my wife.
Yeah. Twice.
And that's
It
me
don't
holding
take me
on for
long.
dear life. I'm like,
Yeah,
Ah.
like, I can't breathe, like, hold your breath, just fucking.
I'm out of breath after 15 seconds. Here we go.
oh. Yeah, I mean, you give 1,000 guys 40 seconds. You're pregnant a
Yeah.
lot.
And like I said, the funniest thing I heard was, you knock on a door 1,000 times. Eventually someone's going to answer. I was like, very true.
Yeah.
Yeah. 1,000 dudes in one day. In one day.
Does your pussy stink?
Do you think? God.
Do you
like,
have a pussy anymore?
Jesus.
You have a hole.
Yeah. Was there anything for that sperm to attach to? Like, how did you just the whole thing not fall out? Good Lord.
Do you think they had the black guys go last and that whole thing?
I think they alternate. They probably got like, probably looks
Can't
like
have
an
the black
Oreo.
guys go first. I mean, it'll fuck
I'm
up
just saying,
everything.
probably looks like an Oreo, black, white, black, white, black, white, black, white, little Hispanics in there, get them in there.
Little Hispanic in there. Here, jump in.
little ethnicity, little old wooden ships in there. In the Civil War era.
Back in the Civil War era. Jeez.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, you know how it goes. Just a sprinkling, Got to add a little pepper to the dish, I guess. A little salt, a little chili.
You gotta
it's
put
fine.
them at the end, though.
Aye.
Fuck
mean,
up the
there's-
whole system.
The
I get-
hole.
Yeah. I wish I could say I felt something, but
Well, you're pregnant, by the way.
yeah.
I didn't feel a thing, but you're pregnant.
I literally watched my guy reach the end of the line here.
Dude, how would you feel being last?
Ooh.
Like, can I just go till I'm done? I mean, the last one.
Yeah. Yeah, can
Oh.
I have 41 seconds? Like,
Like it's cool if I'm done after 10, right? Like just I can leave.
Like, what if you did come before 40 seconds? Like, do you just keep going like nothing happened? I got my time. It's my time.
Yeah.
You can do what I want.
All of a sudden, it's like Congress. I kick back none of my time. I take his minute.
It's just limp. You're like, oh, you fuck.
I give back my 1 second.
I give back 20 seconds.
Oh, holy shit. Oh, my God.
Dude, so the guy at the end probably has a bunch of saved up time.
Yeah.
He probably got a couple
I mean,
minutes.
he
in the thing.
Well,
You can just
you think he's gonna need it?
no.
Probably not.
This guy's gonna be just flailing around in there,
Oh, wow.
trying to make her sneeze and shit. Can you sneeze a little bit? Yeah, I gotta get something
I
going here. Oh,
Oh, man.
so bad.
That's pretty
Alright.
disgusting shit, though. 1,000?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, that's awful.
so bad. All right, guys. Well, that'll wrap us for this week of disgusting. As always, if you like what we did, let us know. If you don't like what we did, let us know. And like, follow, subscribe, and we'll see you next week.
See you, Gary.
All right,
guys.
later, guys.
With laughter and stories, it's our holiday. From old memories to new jokes, we're ready to deal. Life's a wacky game.